You do not overthink people, you analyze patterns, and what looks like obsession from the outside often feels like protection from the inside. Because every small shift in tone, every delayed reply, every subtle change in energy registers in your mind. And instead of ignoring it, your brain starts connecting dots, trying to predict outcomes before they happen so you can avoid getting hurt. Psychology says overthinking in relationships is rarely about drama and more often about uncertainty, because your brain is wired to seek clarity, and when emotional security feels unstable, your mind works overtime to restore a sense of control. One powerful driver is attachment theory. Research shows that people with anxious attachment styles are highly sensitive to signs of rejection or distance, which means your nervous system reacts quickly to ambiguity. If someone responds differently than usual, your amygdala, the brain's threat detector, activates and interprets uncertainty as potential loss. And once that alarm goes off, your thoughts loop in an attempt to solve the problem, because your brain believes that analyzing every detail might prevent abandonment even if the threat is imagined. Another factor is the negativity bias, which psychology defines as the brain's tendency to focus more on potential problems than positive signals. If your partner sends 10 kind messages and one short reply, your mind may fixate on the short one, because evolution prioritized detecting danger over appreciating safety. So research shows that your brain gives more weight to small negative cues, which fuels rumination and makes neutral events feel loaded with meaning. There is also the Zeigarnik effect, which explains why unfinished emotional situations stay active in your mind. Unanswered questions, unresolved tension, or unclear intentions create open mental loops, and your brain dislikes incomplete patterns, so it replays conversations, analyzes wording, and searches for hidden messages, not because you enjoy stress, but because closure feels like safety, and until you get that clarity, your mind keeps working in the background. Cognitive distortions also amplify relationship overthinking. Patterns like mind reading and catastrophizing cause you to assume you know what the other person is thinking or to jump to worst-case scenarios. Psychology says these distortions feel logical in the moment because they are emotionally convincing even when evidence is weak. So you build entire emotional narratives from limited data, and your stress response treats those imagined outcomes as real. Finally, there is emotional investment. The more you care, the more your brain monitors the bond. Neuroscience shows that attachment activates reward circuits linked to dopamine, which means relationships feel valuable, and valuable things trigger protective behavior. So when something important feels uncertain, your brain increases analysis, not because you are weak, but because it wants to secure something meaningful. So if you overthink relationships, it does not mean you are irrational, needy, or broken. It often means you value connection deeply, and your brain is trying to create certainty in spaces where clarity feels fragile, and awareness allows you to question the story your mind creates instead of automatically believing it. If this resonated, subscribe for more psychology that helps you understand your emotional patterns, and comment below: do you overthink because you care, or because you fear losing what you care about?